All right. Good evening, everybody. We're coming in here. It's about what 6:30 ish, 5, and honestly, where I'm at, it's wicked cold right now. We're at like negative like 7 degrees or something. It's so crazy. But luckily, I'm inside the confines of my home, and I'm able to broadcast this spectacular game. This game right here is OTS versus Mailbox Angels. I keep on wanting to say Assassins, so I caught myself right here. Mailbox Angels, and whoever wins this game is going to be going on to the finals right here. So this is a playoff game, best of three, and we got to see OTS last week take down Lamar Jackson Fan Club, and this week we get to see who's going to come out. Mailbox Angels, Mailbox Angels is the higher seed right here. So Blade, I'm going to turn it over to you right here.
All right.
What do you think are the key points in the Mailbox Angels game plan for this setup versus on the spot?
Well, I think they could try, playing around either their mid lane or bot lane, since both are very strong lanes. I've laned against LP Bandito a few times, and I've gotten absolutely demolished. But yeah, yeah. He's been pretty impressive in the last few games, and same with Mailbox's Angels bot lane. So I'm pretty excited to see both lanes succeed.
All right, and we are going to be getting into the draft here soon. Thank you everybody for sticking around, checking out the Havoc Gaming Twitch page and everything. And I was really impressed with OTS last week, I believe it was that we casted. Um, the macro of OTS was so good. Like even when the draft seemed like maybe maybe not the best. And yes, I am still coughing. Um, their macro, their decision making was so good around the map that um, even when they didn't have the best draft, it was still just like it was really solid, and you could see the coordination that this team had, and I feel like mailboxes at mailbox angels are gonna have to really respond to the solid macro coming out of OTS if they want to win this game. All right,
All right,
it's gonna
so
be the Seraphine.
Seraphine banned for Mailbox's Angels. Makes sense. Looks like an Ash ban targeted towards Mailbox's Angels ADC, since I'm pretty sure he is an Ash main.
I wonder if they're gonna take away that Rumble Jungle that I saw last week. Like I kind of was like, oh, I hate it when I saw it in draft, but then like when we got in game, like it was so good. Like oh my
Yeah, yeah,
goodness,
yeah.
like they played around that Rumble Jungle so well. So I wonder if
That
that's gonna
was
get taken away right here.
yeah. That Rumble Jungle was pretty entertaining to watch last week. So I mean, who knows? It might happen again tonight, but I don't know if it'd be the play. There's a Kaisa ban for Mailbox's
Ooh,
Angels towards
Vel'Koz. They must know
Vel'Koz.
something. That
Yeah,
definitely means they know something about this either support or mid laner because Vel'Koz can't be flexed. And I really like this Rel band. So when Rel first dropped, like there was a lot of people saying like, "Oh, I don't think she's that good." Like when I saw her kit, I knew Rel was good. Like because she's like Tyrek Alistar hybrid, but super basic. Well, not I don't want to say basic, but I want to say like, oh, Viego's enabled right here. Oh my
Viego.
goodness, there we go. The first pick,
Yeah,
Viego.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I've ran into this a lot. I've got to spectate in Korea. I got to spectate it in EUS, and every time I see it, this champ
And
needs to get nerfed. That's all I can say. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god, that's the Elise pick.
An elite pick. That's interesting. Yeah, Mailbox has been playing a lot of Viego lately, and he's been performing, just to say the least. It's a Nami pick for, I'm going to guess, JT Ripper.
Yeah, so Bandito looks like he's the Vel'Koz main and everything. So
Yep, he plays.
ooh, OTS is definitely switching this up from last time we saw him with the Elise Nami pick right here. So that's really interesting. Elise isn't something that we see a lot in the jungle right now, but obviously they know something. So if it's Viego right here in the jungle, they obviously must know that Elise has some edge over Viego or something. And the Ezreal's locked in as well. Um,
Yep.
I like Ezreal a lot. I'm just gonna say this right now. The Ezreal build that's going on is inspired by my build that's coming off of Kiana, but whatever. Um,
Camille pick for I think Sunny Bob, which is very interesting. I thought he would have picked like the Gragas or something because I've been seeing him play a lot of Gragas lately.
I really
And they
like the
didn't ban.
comp that Mailbox Angels are kind of putting together already. Like they have a lot of different things. So engage tools, they got dive, they got poke, CC, like lockdown. So the first three that they have are really solid. So hopefully
Yeah,
OTS is going to be able to respond here. So that's going to be the Darius lock in. And we did see this last week as well. Into that Malphite. Obviously, Camille is a completely different beast compared to,
yeah.
the Malphite lock in.
Uh, Camille's very meta right now, and Darius did just receive a nerf to his bleed, so his bleed passive. So I don't know how this is gonna work out for OTS's top laner.
Okay, so that's going to be the Ziggs band out. And
Yeah, it's
honestly, with
for that seems to be a targeted ban for Mailbox's Angels mid laner.
I really feel like right now what OTS needs to do is So there goes the
Malzahar.
Malzahar too. Yeah. So um, yeah. So they banned out the targeted ban with the Bell Cause and the Malzahar. So that's obviously something that I'm pretty sure Mailbox Angels knew was going to happen. So we're going to have to see what they have prepared already. And they said, "Yo, you're not going to be able to
Bing
play
bang.
Vayne this time."
I wonder if OTS is gonna go for a Samira pick here. That might be an interesting thing. I don't know what the synergy between Samira and Nami is though. So
I think
I
it
don't
could be
know.
pretty well. I mean, especially into a Ezreal and everything
Oh,
like that.
uh,
What were you
not
gonna say?
entirely. Uh,
Oh
oh,
no, that's the
Draven.
Draven.
That's a Draven. That's gonna be fun to see.
So that's the gauntlet being tossed down on the ground. That's a slap in the face, saying, "Hey, you think you're gonna scale? You're playing Ezreal into me blind? Like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Like,
Yeah,
you don't bring
Draven.
Ezreal blind to me, buddy. I take Draven. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you all laning phase. Like, oh, I love Zillion though. That's my
Yeah, yeah.
dude. Like, I'm a Zillion main when I play
Oh,
support.
Zillion. That's gonna be interesting to see if this Camille gets ahead
Oh, if they
with
lock another enchanter support or anybody that can do any sort of enchanting things mid lane, like Karma, Lulu, anything like that, like this comp is going to be so well rounded for Mailbox Angels. Even if
if
they lock a Galio, that would be so nice.
yeah, like a little bit of support in magic resist armor, but Blitzcrank.
Okay, so Zillion mid with
This
the
is a
Blitzcrank
Zillion mid.
support. I don't like Blitzcrank with Ezreal, but okay, we'll see how they play that. You got to be really careful with engaging that. So Blitzcrank wants to go in, and obviously Ezreal wants to scale. So it's kind
Yeah,
of
he
like
wants to poke like
conflicting
that.
things.
hmm If this Camille gets ahead, though, she's gonna be unstoppable because of Zillion ulti and support from Blitzcrank there. Diana pick for I'm going to guess uh, OTS's mid laner, which is gonna be pretty interesting to watch. Pretty sure he's been really performing with Diana in his recent games.
Yeah, last week we saw him take the Diana into that Yone, and it was actually a really interesting game and everything. Like that first game was like such a pop off matchup. So what I want to see right here is, sorry for coughing, is how this bot lane is going to work because Ezreal itself, early on, is going to lose to Draven. Like Draven just dramatically out damages. Like it's not even close. Like Ezreal early compared to Draven, that's
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Blitzcrank
it's not really.
obviously wants to force engages. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
hmm
kind of weird, like seeing Ezreal Blitzcrank. This is something like you don't see this kind of lane too often. So I want to see how they play this out. I feel like Zillion in the mid lane, um, it can be. I feel like Zillion is a good pick overall, just for like outside of lane phase. In lane phase,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
why you pick Zillion is because he's not gonna die, generally speaking. So like the
yeah. You're
fact
just
that you pick
gonna
Diana. Sorry, go ahead.
you're just gonna sit back and try to poke the enemy mid laner a little bit, not really force like fighting and all that, just CSing. So I think it's a safe pick.
What do you think about the jungle matchup out of curiosity?
Um, well, Viego versus Elise. Viego, I've been seeing a lot of him just because he's pretty strong right now. In my opinion, I don't think he's overtuned or anything, but I think he's got a lot of
I think he
sustain in
is,
his kit.
but Yeah.
And then Elise. I have not seen many Elises in my games, and I'm not too sure why. But so I'm not entirely sure how this matchup works, but it'll be exciting to see nonetheless.
I mean, I think the good thing about Elise is that when you take her into, she can gank both the top and mid. Like both of these lanes are gankable with the Elise right here.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like, sorry for coughing. Overall, I think she's going to be decent into the Viego, just because she has ways to kind of, I don't want to say dodge his damage, but she can kind of match his damage fairly. Like at least damage really is so good. It's just after a
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
point is when she kind of falls off or whatever.
Falls off a little bit, yeah. These like tower dives are gonna be pretty interesting because I'm, pretty sure that Elise is really good at tower diving because of her ability to just kind of be
Repel,
untargeted.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm kind of excited to see the tower dives that are gonna be or that might be played during this game.
Yeah, so the comps are already basically locked in. All we're doing is just making this a formality. And then we're going to go through that little, competitive integrity break and everything. And you know what? Blade, if you do want to talk about anything that interests you at all, like please, don't hold back on us. Like you're the resident expert. Like I trust what your opinion is on any of these. Like these picks right here, like I mean, Ezreal, Camille, Zillion, like I feel like those three together are pretty well. Like when I look at the Blitzcrank, like that's kind of, but outside of lane phase, it could be
Yeah,
good. You know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see the roams from Blitzcrank. It's gonna be quite an interesting game. I've actually never seen LP Bandito play a Zillion before, so I'm kind of excited to see the mid lane. How they're gonna perform and everything like that. Especially
Let me
since they're kind of polar opposites when it comes to the early game, in my opinion.
I'll tell you this: as a Zillion main with a few 100,000 points,
Hmm.
uh, it's not going to be eventful. It's not. It's not going to be eventful.
That's very unfortunate.
But the nice thing about Zillion is he's a safe pick, and he brings, in my opinion, like if you're looking for a utility mid laner, kind of sort of like a Oriana sort of thing, different in a different way, like
I think
similar premise, but like in a different way. You know what I mean?
I think he brings a lot to the table, just his ulti, and
Mm-hmm.
it could really just decide the outcome of a team fight when the carry of your team gets just revived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, last time that I watched OTS, like I was really impressed with I mean, their mid, their jungle, their shot calling in general. Like the shot calling in
Mhm.
OTS last game that I saw was so good, and I want to see how they're going to respond to this because right here, what we're going to see is, well, honestly, you know what? The more I look at this Mailbox Angels team comp, the more I'm actually kind of liking it. In all honesty, because they have
Mhm.
a lot of pick potential, they have a lot of engage, and they have a lot of way to isolate as well. So like you can't ever like split push against this comp without vision. So like vision is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna be looking at. Like, oh man, is OTS gonna be setting up this vision and everything? Are they gonna be tracking like where the Blitzcrank is, where the Viego is, where the Camille is? Because if any one of these three starts roaming around, like they can just cause havoc around the map, and then they can start a snowball effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be good game to watch. Both teams are extremely good, and I'm actually kind of excited to see what these junglers are gonna do for the game.
Yeah, and whoever wins this is going to be going to the finals. So this
Yeah,
is basically like
this is a big game.
the big dogs right here. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. The big leagues.
And I mean, I don't think Ezreal Blitzcrank is a great lane, but I feel like, sorry, outside the lane, it definitely can be pretty well. And last time we saw Nick, like the dude was just popping off on what was that, Vayne or something like that. So um, with the new Ezreal build, which was obviously stolen by my Tiana build, I'm not going to say anything more, but it was definitely stolen. You can check out Mobile Fire on that one. I posted that like a month and a half ago. But yeah, And if you go to the well, I deleted it from the Kiana Mains Reddit because that's a different story anyway. um, you know what? Let's say, do you do you have anything that you want to talk about right here on Blade?
Not really. Oh well, yeah, not really. I think everything is just it's
All
been
right.
pretty explained.
So, like I said, my name's Cursive. This is Blade. I'm gonna
Oh,
be the shoutcaster. Obviously, I shoutcast so much that I've made myself sick. So that's why I cough so often. I literally shoutcast every day for like weeks in quarantine, and I'm paying for it now. What a horrible mistake I've made. Blade, tell them who you are.
I'm Blade. I'm the analyst for this game, or the color analyst for this game. So,
Tell them what
you
a
know,
beast Yasuo you are.
I am the greatest Yasuo
There
player
we
of
go.
all time. My last
Yo,
ranked game, I went 21-3. That's right. That's right. Had to carry my team there.
you got to put them on your shoulders sometimes. Sometimes you
Yeah, you
got to
just
put them on
gotta.
your back. You carry them past that finish line.
Yup. That's just how it works sometimes.
Hell yeah, I dig that, man. And that's like part of the thing about Yasuo, right? Like you pick
Yeah, yeah.
Yasuo because you say, "Yo, I'm gonna carry you guys." Like you
Pretty
guys are
much.
scrubs.
It's
we're about we're about what 30 seconds away from death. Well, not. Never mind. That's not funny. I'm coughing a lot. That's a joke. Oh wait, are we loading?
not yet. Pretty sure.
Oh wait, are we loading?
Alright.
All right, so we're about to get in game right here between On the Spot versus Mailbox Assassins. This is going to be for a
Angels.
spot of best of three, and the winner of this best of three is going to be going to the finals to take this championship home. To say bragging rights, they're going to take the bragging rights, they're going to take the cookies, they're going to take the milk, they're going to take the trophy. They're going to say, "Yo, like,
Yeah.
what do you know about us? What do you got for us? We're the best team in this league." And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Next time we come through, we're gonna beat you again. But
Oh yeah.
obviously, I'm not playing in this league, so I can trash talk all I want. I'm the commentary guy. I cough too much anyway to play. Here we go. We got already people. We got intensified popping off in the chat already. Mailbox assassins. He's sounding off. That's what's up. Yo, if you see somebody you like, if you see a player you like, yo, pop off in chat. Don't hold that back. Don't be like, oh, should I say something? Should I ask it? No, say something. Say something every time. Every time you see a big play, say something. And cough a lot too. All right. Me too.
Yep. Pretty good.
All right, so we're getting into this game right here, and see if anything is kind of weird. Don't be hey Blade, don't be afraid to pop in and tell us what you think, man. Like I know you have some
Uh,
stuff you want to talk about. Like you do not have to be shy here. Hey, we're all friends. We're all friends right here, right?
yeah. So the runes look pretty standard for this game. Builds look pretty normal here, except for on the Darius, there's no ghost and there's a TP instead, which is fine.
The,
Um,
the thing that
yeah,
I'm looking at this Zillion. So Zillion has a little bit of a. You can go for a supportive build with Zillion, or you can build him full AP. So I'm wondering what Bandito is going to do here because you can go either way, and they're both really, really good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And obviously, Mailbox Angels is the number 2 seed. On the Spot is the number 3 seed, and yeah, we're gonna be getting into well, we're actually in the game actually.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
am I talking about? Bleh.
Minute, like almost a minute 30 into the game.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. And honestly, Zillion's pushing power early isn't great, like just because you need the double bombs to be able to push the lane and everything. But you can get some good poke, harass, and all that type of stuff going on.
OTS's jungler starting on the blue buff, and Mailbox's Angel's jungler starting on the red buff. Seems
I
pretty
was
normal.
really impressed with Minneapolis PD the other day when I watched. Like he played that Rumble in the jungle, and it was so good. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I was so caught off. Like, and I just want to see what's gonna happen because like Elise is like kind of an off meta pick right now, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like Elise is always kind of good. As long as you have solid lanes with CC. Like that's the whole thing that Elise wants. Elise wants lanes with CC. Like if you have CC or some sort of follow up CC with Elise, like she's gonna be good. Okay, so there we go. We got that level 2 by the Zillion, so now he has access to the double bombs and everything
I
like
mean,
that.
the dominance from this Diana early game is already showing. She has a 5 CS lead on him, on the Zillion here. So, obviously, Zillion's just going to catch the wave.
I mean, I'm wondering how this Blitzcrank is actually gonna do anything into this lane with the Draven Nami. Otherwise, I mean, other than that, it looks like everything else is playing out pretty standard. But oh, look at this Darius going in. Ah, there goes that little spinning. You get that little, oh, nice little
Okay.
re-engage. There we go. Let's go, Darius. He's going forward. Flashes forward. He's got so many stacks stacked up there on the Heritage.
Those pots save the.
Uh-oh, Darius now in a lot of trouble right here by the Viego. Viego coming in for the gank. That's going to be a good Darius. He's dead to rights. That's definitely going to be the first blood going over. First blood going over to Neil with that hook shot to pick up that kill. I appreciate it. And oh gosh, Deanna just goes in right there on that E. Nice job on that Luna Rush. So much damage already.
Camille's probably the last person OTS wants to see a kill on, especially since Camille can really.
Oh, Cocoon's gonna land. Viego's actually running for his life right now. Deanna's rotating up. She doesn't have a lot of mana, but she's trying to just make sure that this Scuttle Crab's secured for the Elise. I said this Elise. This Elise, not this Elise. It's not the same word. This Elise.
It's gonna be tough for Darius right now, just because of that early 300 gold lead for Camille there.
I always like how chill you are when you talk about this stuff. Like, you're like, oh, it's gonna be so tough for this Darius. Like, so chill, dude. I dig it. Oh god, and here we go. She might be going down again. That's gonna be the hook shot going forward. Precision protocol is gonna land. She actually takes a little. She gives a lot of damage on the way out. Is this the same play? What the hell just happened? Here comes Diego coming in hot. That's gonna be the spin by the Darius. Stunned up by the Diego. Diego's chasing down the Darius, and the Darius is flash forward by the Diego. That's gonna be the dead Darius. Okay, so they're camping that top lane. I think they actually they might have been looking at last week's game where Darius versus that what was it? It wasn't Cho'Gath. Oh, there we go, and that's gonna be the knockup, and then the heel's going down by Yezero. Sorry, I got marbles in my mouth. Don't make fun of me, okay? First game of the day. Don't make fun of me.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, they seem to really focusing on this top lane here, trying to make him just utterly useless and trying to get the Camille ahead.
I think they watched last week's game, and I think they heard Complex say like, "Oh, if you just camp Darius right here because he took blah 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 or whatever," and they were like, "You know what? That's a good idea. We should just camp Darius." And Diego's like, "Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that," and it's working out for him.
I'd say Darius definitely succeeds when he's left alone in the top lane.
I agree. He can be such a lane bully.
When top's an island, that's when Darius, he's at his peak.
Right. So it's about a 1K gold lead for this blue side. Mailbox assassins, and I'm still coughing. I took like I don't know how much Dayquil I drank. Probably an unhealthy amount. And Diana and Elise are rotating down to the Drake to go ahead and start that up. Looks like Nami's gonna go ahead and rotate over as well. This is gonna be uncontested. So great job by them to pick up this Drake. And this is actually the start of something good for this OTS squad, because when you look at when you look at how you win these games, like it's always about objectives. It's always about macro. And I said this before. Um, E EW before Q. Yes, tell him. It's always about macro, and Diego's going in. Oh my god! See, this character needs to get nerfed. Look at that. He took no damage from the Darius.
Well,
Even if
well,
Darius was
you need to
0-2,
take in
that's
you
still
need
a
to take in
juggernaut. That's a
you
juggernaut that he just took down, and it was
need to take
not
into
even a big
account
deal.
you know, the Viego already had a kill. Like he started there with a noon quiver. So
That was so much damage so early onto the stage.
yeah,
Like
that's
Darius is one of those characters where it's like, dude, like even when he's behind, he's normally still pretty good. But Diego just made him look like, oh no, not even a big deal. Like when you style on Darius like that, or like Garen, or like any Juggernaut in general, like that's when you know your character might need to be looked at just
just a
maybe a little
little
bit,
bit, just a little bit.
just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point the Darius just kind of has to stack tank. He's not gonna be. I mean, if he somehow gets a kill on land against this Camille, then he could maybe start building some more damage. But I think more tanky build would be better. Just a better
Yeah,
front line.
complexity is saying pretty familiar gameplay against Mailbox right here. And oh, there goes that Lunar Rush going over, and that's going to be not quite the double bombs. The exhaust going to go down, and I mean Zillion does have that chrono ship available. He's going ahead and trying to chase it down, and that's going to be the hook shot going in on the Darius. Darius is so far behind right now, he can't even actually contest. You know, normally this is like a fight that's not too bad. Oh, there goes that bubble going to be landing on the Blitzcrank, and fights going on all around the map, and it looks like OTS is still trying to. Oh my god, he actually hooked her out of the cocoon. That cocoon was going to land. Hextech Protocol, Hextech Ultimatum is going to land. Flash forward, and then oh no, now you're in so much trouble, Camille. What are you doing? And Elise might get this. Oh no, she's not going to get it. That's going to be the Moonlight Rush going forward. I keep saying Moonlight Rush. I think it's just Moonlight actually, though, right? Yeah, Moonfall. Sorry, correction. And that's going to be Camille picking up a kill on the Elise, and now she's going forward with that shield. Oh, theirs is going to go ahead and pop. There we go, shutdown growth, and that's what I'm talking about with these Juggernauts. And Viego's picking up another kill right here on Diana, and she's going forward. Nice bubble going to land on the Viego. Big damage going forward. Shutdown going over to the Draven, and now we got fights all over the map. And now you see what's going on right here. What you see right here is two teams that say, you know what? I know you beat us a little bit right here in the early game on the top side or whatever, but not for long. Not for long, damn it. We're not going out like that. You're not going to just snowball over us. You're not just going to take us without a fight. We're coming at you every single step of the way. And I really like what OTS just did right there. They just took control of at least the bot side. We'll say that. They definitely took control of the bot side. Even though Draven dropped right there, they definitely kind of put everybody in their place.
Think of if the Darius had waited for Elise stun to hit, they both could have survived there. And then like he then E'd, I think they both could have survived there.
Yeah, that's just one of those like things where like Darius is trying to make the play, Elise is trying to make the play. Like you can't blame them for that though. Like you want your players to do that. You want your players to be trying to make those big plays. So I mean, it's definitely a miscommunication for sure, but at least they were both trying to. They spotted something out, and they both said, "Yo, this person is overextended, and either A, we can hook them in, or B, we can cocoon them." So yeah. It was, oh, here we go. Hook shots going in. And that's going to be the precision protocol, and that's going to be the Lunar March going for it. Diana's actually running for her life. Moonfall's going down. And oh, flash forward by the Viego to pick up that kill. Shang Tsung finish him. Going forward with the Diana. She's actually going for the tower dive right here, taking the tower shot on the way out. And actually, Darius is actually picking up a kill right there. What the hell was that? How did that just happen? Hello? Hello?
Crazy the bleed lasted that long.
Oh, there we go. I love Zillion. Like, he's actually... Oh, there we go. We got that Blitzcrank forward and knock up, and that's going to be the Draven falling for the Blitzcrank with the assist going down. And there we go. Oh, nice ulti by the... Oh, that's so sad. He ultied right as Zillion ultied himself on that tower dive. Yeah, so, yeah, we got fights on the bot side. We got fights on the top side. And that's what you get right here. You get fights. You get skirmishes all the way around. Because everybody says, we're the better team. We're the better team. And nobody's willing to just give it up. We're not willing to give it up without a fight, damn it. You're not taking this tower. You're not taking my life without a fight. What's good? What are your thoughts on this, Beyblade? What are your thoughts on what you're seeing? We got a 2K. Well, not quite 2K.
So even though both junglers are extremely good, it kind of went as how I expected. I know that Mailbox is the better jungler, but I mean even though he has a huge lead on the Elise, I still think OTS's jungler is doing pretty decent for what's being given to him at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Viego's 512, 300 gold
Yeah,
bounty.
he already has his mythic at
Kraken
11
Slayer
minutes.
pre 10
Yeah,
minutes, right? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
that's actually insane. So, I mean, we're going to see what OTS does to kind of get on the same page. Like, is this a feeling out process or was like this a scouting process or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where you're kind of wondering, like, what OTS's game plan was before they came into this. Because we didn't get to see the Draven last time that they played against Lamar Jackson fan club. So like them breaking this out, maybe they saw the Ezreal and they just locked it in and like they hadn't actually prepared for it. And obviously we obviously we saw the Darius last time, and the Darius performed pretty well outside the lane. Like definitely Darius had been playing for I want to say, oh, Hookshot's going to go ahead and land. There goes the Hextech ultimate and go down. Precision Protocol's going to be popping. That's Darius and taking a lot of damage. He might fall right there. And well, he's spinning on it and he's trying to get that turnaround. Let's see what happens. Oh, double bomb. Not quite going to land. And that's going to be the turn shift going forward. And yeah, Shang Tsung finish him. He's going to go ahead and pick up that body possession. And like Diego is like one of the nastiest characters in this game because like he doesn't just like steal your ultimate, he steals like all your
items and abilities. Well, no, he doesn't steal
yeah.
your ultimate. He steals just your
Yeah,
abilities and stuff like
right,
that.
right, right. Not your ultimate, just like all your abilities and items. Like this is like
Yeah,
the most Shang Tsungy thing ever. It's kind of weird that it took like League forever to like make a character like this, but I kind of dig it. But at the same time, I'm kind of mad because I like Silas a lot. And, like seeing this
that's
dude like
the. I saw something funny with Silas and Viego. Like, what if Silas took Viego's ulti, and then like, what if like all this stuff about like taking his ulti? It's kind of funny.
what was it, dude? Like you're like leaving out a lot of really important information. Like you're just like, oh, what if he took his ultimate? Like what else was involved?
Oh, okay. So if he took his ultimate, right, then he would theoretically also be able to take his abilities, right? And then like, it's just kind of interesting. I don't know. I've never seen it happen before in my game, so
Oh, that doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay, Diana's actually looking for this, and she's actually what 2 levels down,
yeah, maybe like 1.5 levels down.
1.5. Like it's kind of weird that Zillion is up so much over to Diana right there.
Yeah,
This guy definitely knows his Zillion, so good job.
yeah. I was really expecting to have this Diana, really
Just pop
dominant
off.
lane.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of what I was expecting too. Like Zillion, he doesn't have a great lane phase. Like you take him because
of his
he's not
supportive
ever gonna
abilities.
lose lane like super hard against anybody. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't lose lane insanely hard unless you were to take like Pike or something.
And I think
But
even if he did lose lane like really hard, then his ultimate is just always gonna
oh,
be
there goes
very
that pull forward by the Darius, and she's gonna hook shot away, and that's gonna be the electric part. And there we go. Luna Rush going for it to go ahead and secure that kill on the Camille right there. And Unstoppable's going forward on the Viego. And oh man, so many ultimates coming down. Nice bubble's gonna land, and Viego's gonna go ahead and drop right there. That's a huge shutdown goal going over to the Draven. Big damage, big bounty going over to the Draven right here. And I kind of want to see how much gold did he just get right there from that. Oh, Chrono Shift. Look at all these fights right here. I love this league so much. Every time I see these league fights, like, oh, double bomb's gonna land. Nice stuff. And yeah. So every time I get a chance to cast any of these games, I'm always super impressed because there's always so many skirmishes, so many fights going on all around the map. And that's how you know that people are just like, they're unafraid to go forward. And that's one of the things that you haven't seen in years past. Like, if this was like season 6, season 7, like people are like playing like super afraid, super scared all the time. But like this league right here in Avid Gaming, like everybody's so
aggressive.
willing to make the play, so willing to go forward, so willing to invest and have confidence in their teammates and themselves. And I dig that so much. I love that because I feel like that's what good League of Legends really is. Like, it's not about like always playing super meta or whatever. And the exhaust is going down, and there we go. Hextech Ultimatum's gonna go ahead and land, and Diana's gonna go ahead and drop. Let's see if Elise can get out of here. That's gonna be the TP coming in, and Draven's here as well. That's gonna be the Chrono Shift. Oh no, you might be dead. And that's going to be that Nami Ultimate coming down and big damage coming through. And Draven's going to go ahead and pick up that kill. Draven picking up a kill. Double kill for Draven. What's good? Crazy. Let's go back to the bank. Let's go ahead and pick up that next item. Draven, 5, 2, 1, 300 gold bounty. And you know what? This game is actually pretty even. It's 11-10, 2 Drakes to 0. And this next Drake is actually coming up in, let's say, we'll call it 7 seconds. All right. So obviously, what do you think should happen right here?
I don't know entirely. They can, Mailbox's Angels can really contest this right here especially without Viego or Camille.
Draven.
So always. I think OTS is gonna get this drag for free because there's not much Mailbox's Angels can do here.
That's just that free Drake.
Almost reset the dragon there.
He almost did. Yeah, that was pretty close. Yeah, so here we go. And I mean, we're just kind of... Oh, man, that was so fancy by that Diana. What the hell was that? Oh, my God. I'm sorry for yelling. Like, dude, did you see that? Hold on.
Yeah, it was
Can
pretty
we clip that for a
second?
Because I've never seen Diana do that before. Like, I think she's taking Hextech Rocket Belt. Hextech Rocket Belt on Diana.
And then, yeah, Hextech Rocket Belt, whatever, onto the Zillion there. But she didn't get to do anything with it.
But it looked awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It looks so cool. Uh-oh, there we go. We got that E, we got the bomb missing, but we got one landing. Viego's one hit. I think Diana's getting right there. That's going to be a Diana dropper right there. Nice gank by the Viego. And I feel like you're going to have to ban out Viego next round. Like, yeah, Viego is just so strong, and he's so busted. Okay, here we go. Hookshot's going forward. Hextech Ultimatum is going to go ahead and land. And, yeah, Darius in a lot of trouble. That's Viego. Oh, God. Darius is actually going to go ahead and get out of there. Oh, or not. Maybe Hookshot. No, she's going to go ahead and secure that kill.
Yeah, Mailbox's Angels just recently secured the second
Shield
tower
bow
of the game.
over. So you think Shield bow over Gale Force right here, even though he's fed? Well, I guess that makes sense just because Viego's fed. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Shield bow as well. I think it would have been
really.
Good here. Yeah, they have a lot of bursts with the Camille and Viego here.
I think it could go either way. Like, in all honesty, like I don't mind Gale Force right here with I mean, the fact that he's got Gale Force Collector already at 20 minutes, like that's already looking pretty good.
Yeah. ODS's ADC is obviously very fed, so I mean,
yeah,
they can really build almost anything that's within ADC builds or acceptable within ADC build. But I still would have liked to see the Emerald Shield bow instead of the Gale Force here.
I think what Lenny is doing right here is I think Lenny really wants to carry in. All right, there goes the Chrono Shift going forward with that Moonfall, and yeah, Silly's dead right. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and flash away. Oh, double bomb. Well, I mean, it's 2 bombs, but not quite a double bomb. Nice cocoon gonna land right there on the Viego to go ahead and peel it up, and they're gonna go ahead and walk away. So really well played by this Zillion. Actually, I play Zillion in solo queue too, just for that reason right there. So difficult to kill you. Like you see, Zillion's only died once.
Yeah, the Zillion just barely dodged the Diana Q for that. I'm guessing the Diana would have engaged on to kill the Zillion, but yeah, also pretty good stopwatch there. So it does seem like, I'm actually not entirely sure. I don't know if Zillion's gonna second buy Hourglass or not. I don't think so.
I think he might be going full burn after looking at the Ruby crystal in here. So I'm thinking maybe Demonic Embrace.
Yeah, that Diana is really utilizing the Hextech Rocket Belt right there.
And
like
this Diana. So what is Scorps SZ? Like I feel like this guy. I think you're gonna have to ban Diana in game 2. Like even if Diana's not popping off like right now at this moment. the fact that we're seeing like some of these plays that this Diana is doing, like it's kind of like troubling to watch because like you kind of see like if this Diana had maybe two more kills and two less deaths, like if it was just like a little bit less coin flippy, like this Diana would be like so
Popping
fed
off.
and
Yeah,
just yeah,
it'd be
exactly.
she'd be
And it's just
unstoppable,
like
really.
exactly. So
Though
yeah,
I
and
mean, she really lost her chance to really get ahead just because of that the way she played the early game.
mm,
And late game, she's just gonna be there for her ulti. You know what I mean? She's gonna do damage, obviously, but not as much as not really comparable to her early game, in my opinion.
dude, Viego's so strong. He's got Kraken Slayer freaking Bork right now. Like what the hell? Like some of these
20
people
minutes.
only have. I mean, well, Draven has two items. Ezra has two items. His items are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, everyone
Draven is
has
just
at least an item.
yeah, and I
Ezreal,
kind of want to see what Nami's going to do as well. Like, is she going to go for
I can't
Flask
remember.
of Flowing Water, or is she going to go for, personally, like I said, Arden? I feel like Arden is better. And actually, you know what? I don't know. Are we actually? Oh, there we go. We got that hook going for it. Nice little ulti going for it. But that's going to be the traded kills. And now Blitzcrank's going to fall as well. So that's going to be the 2-for-1 going for it. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not the way it was supposed to go. They had a nice little death rush, and it just got turned around so quick.
Yeah.
And honestly, I thought Mailbox Assassins had that, but I mean, on the spot, just they just turned so quick. And okay, so there we go. We got the hook shot going forward. Nice cocoon. Actually, gonna peel off the stairs. Stairs trying to get it, trying to get the kill before he dies. Like I think he went forward because he thought he was gonna get die, and that's gonna be the Ocean Drake actually going over to this squad of OTS already at 22 minutes. So they've
No.
had 4 Drakes uncontested. Now the reason why we haven't talked about this, just so you know, is because there's been so many skirmishes over in this game. Like if you like fighting, this is the league for you because this is all that happens. It's always fighting all the time. I freaking love it. This is like as close to Korea as you can get. If you ever watched anything of Korea high elo, it's always fighting. There are very few breaks in there. So like the way you determine like who's good, who's bad, whatever, I don't care about any of that. But
Yeah.
fighting is what dictates who's gonna come out on top of these games.
This Draven's really snowballing here, and it seems like the Draven third item is gonna be a Bloodthirster. Yep, I was right. Bloodthirster item, which is gonna kind of make up for the lack of the shield bow. But yeah, again, I still
Ezra's
think shield
actually
bow is
not going
better.
for the new build. He's going for kind of a delayed build. So he went for the Muramana ER, and now he's gonna probably build. You know, he might build
Mythic maybe.
Eclipse or yeah,
Oh,
but
Eclipse.
he might build Eclipse. He could go Dustblade. Like honestly, the damage difference between them, it's not really that big in all honesty. There goes that Lunar Rush going forward. Hex. Oh, nice Proto or Rocket Belt. Sorry. Double Bomb's just gonna miss, and then she still goes forward as well, and that's gonna be the Chrono Shift going forward. Exhaust going down onto the Darius. He's gonna go ahead and fall as well, and that's gonna be. Oh god, they just turned it around so quick. I mean, Baron is available right here, so whoever loses this fight is actually giving up so much prior on this Baron right here. Oh, Diego's going forward, and now Elise turns it on. Diego's in a lot of trouble. He goes ahead and walks away. And look at this. The double bombs are just barely going to miss right here, and the Ocean Drake is doing so much. Ocean Soul, correction, is doing so much work. And I feel like on the spot, I think they might be able to force a Baron, maybe, if they wanted to, anyway.
I think Ocean Drake is probably the best Drake you can get, just
It's
because of that
wicked
healing.
good.
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's really hard to lose the game with Ocean Drake.
I agree with that one. And I mean, last time we saw Nikolai right here, he was on bank. He was popping up so much. And right now he's 203, 350 gold bounty. Diego's 844. Commit. Honestly, when you look at Mailbox Angels and like everything that they do, like I feel like they should be dominating this game right now, but it's so
Yeah.
close just because OTS, their macro, just like last time we saw them, their macro has been so good. Like they've been able to take these objectives, and that's why you see this Ocean Soul already at what 20 something minutes. Like they're on top of all these objectives all the time,
Yep.
and that's part of the reason why I really like them. So now the next thing that I want to see is what they're going to do with this vision control. Because Baron is going to be the next thing up right here. Elder Drake is up in not quite 3 minutes. We'll call it 250, 240, 245. So Baron is obviously up right now. So you want to see what they're going to do to actually Set up for the spirit. Oh, here we go. We saw this last week where you force the people to come to you. This is what you do. When the game stalls out, when you have the lead or behind, if you want to start up the fight, you go to Barret. You go to Barret. You clear out the vision, and here we go. That Cocoon is going to miss, but that's going to be... Oh, immediately, Nami's going to go down, and Blitzcrank now running for his life, and that Moonlight is actually going to miss, and Double Bomb is going to miss as well, and they immediately go back to the Barret. They say, hey, don't run away. Come back to us. Come back to us. And that's going to be the hook landed. That's going to be dead. Darius right there going down, and it looks like Draven is going to pick up the return kill right here onto the Blitzcrank, and now they're running for their lives, but the Ocean Soul correction is actually healing them for so much. Oh, Cocoon barely misses that Ezra, and Nikolai's just saying, hey, whatever, and look at this split push. Camille, so good. And you know what? Mailbox Angels are saying, we know your macro is good, but you know what? Our macro is good too. And I dig that so much. And Luna Rush going forward, and that's going to be the firm shift going over on the Zillion. And Diana's like, no, I got you dead to rights. But look at this. That's going to be the Ezra rotating over, and Diana's going to go ahead and drop. So, yeah.
The level difference between Diana and Zillion is actually crazy. That's 3 level difference, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, that Zillion does have a, like, 50,
Oh, Hextech Ultimatum's going down. Draven's trying to fight his way out of this. Fight for your life! Stuck in here with me! Shutdown going over on to the Draven.
Oh my.
Blue, you got pooped on. You know that's going to be a highlight reel for somebody. I'm not saying who, but Lenny's probably going to put that on whatever channel is. He's like, hey, you remember that time I totally killed you right there when you thought you had me? Yeah, I was super sad, bro. Yeah.
Seems like both ADCs are gonna have potential to carry this game for either team. Seeing as Mailbox Angels ADC is 4-0 and you know, with TS's ADC is 9-2. Yeah, both ADCs are pretty big in this game and very relevant.
We got Snoop saying, Lenny has blood on. She doesn't even need blood to thirst here. Well, I mean, that's just another way to survive right there, right? I mean, that's the way you look at it. It's like, well, I got this and I got this, so it's even tougher to kill me. I mean, we got 500 gold bounty on this Draven right here. The Gale Force active is a little bit down. Like, people don't realize, oh man, we got a trade of objectives. All right, this is what I was talking about when we talk about macro right here. So when we talk about macro, the tough part of macro isn't actually decision making of like what objectives to take. The tough part of macro is what happens when one person takes an objective that's very strong and you're taking another one. So trading the objectives. So we see right here what happens. So on the spot decided to take Elder Drake. So Elder Drake, just so everybody is aware, Elder Drake is dramatically stronger than everything else.
I think Mailbox Angels really lost that trade of objectives right there. I think Elder is in most situations better than Baron.
Alright, and there goes that Hextech Ultimatum. Camille's trying to fight this out. Gotta be really careful, and that's gonna be the execute. Camille just didn't respect the Elder Drake. And that's what makes Elder Drake so strong. Even if you were to say, oh man, I think I can win this right here. Like, as soon as they have Elder Drake, you have to back off. And a lot of times people don't actually respect Elder Drake. Like, I like the idea behind what Camille just did right there. Like, I think what you do right there, you take the tower and you just back off. Like, you already have the bot inhib exposed. Just back off. You know, you can rotate down to defend your mid lane or whatever. You can rotate to the bot side. You can TP. Whatever you want to do. But you don't have to fight the mid right there. Oh, nice flash forward by that Darius to get it engaged. And there goes Nami going forward. Cornership is going up. And there's going to be the exhaust one down. Moonlight's going to go ahead and fall. And that's going to be the Blitzcrank falling. That's going to be Diana falling. That's going to be the Elites falling. Oh my god, how is this getting turned around right here? Viego is so strong. He's just popping off on everybody. Triple kill going forward. He's definitely going to go ahead and not get the quadra kill because, that's going to be the ace stolen away by the Ezra. And guess what? Look who just TP'd to the bot side. Camille, hello, just TP'd to the bot side. That's so weird because, oh god, yeah, I think this might be GG.
I think this might be GG's as well, yeah. seeing that
GG.
damage from
Holy
Camille.
moly, Cam In's here. Yeah, so
Diana's a
Chad
great
is
card
just
to
like
be up,
hyped
but
about this. Honestly, you guys should just run past all these towers and just go straight for the next turret. Oh, it just froze
oh,
up on me.
oh,
What the hell?
oh, me too.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
okay.
a bug? Oh, okay. So I'm informed that it's a bug. And Riot Games, it's a small indie
Good,
company.
good,
So
good company.
small indie company, Riot Games, like these bugs. Oh. So I'm gonna assume that Mailbox Angels. I keep ready to say Mailbox Assassins. Mailbox Angels. I'm gonna assume that Camille just ended it right there because
Yeah,
this. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit out right there. Like I'm still right here. So nice job by both teams. And I
yep.
feel like the macro is like it's
Very good
really
from both.
even on
Yes.
both these teams. Like it's
Yeah.
super even.
I didn't even notice, but the Viego actually built Randuin's. Yeah, Randuin's Omen that game.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a break. And yeah, what an intense game right there. I hope
Yeah.
everybody sticks with us. Look at that. I sound like a little baby. This is the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. We got Mailbox Angels versus On the Spot. And that was game one going over to
Mailboxes.
Mailbox Angels with a great backdoor by Camille TP play. So we're going to take a break, and I hope you guys stick with us because this is actually looking like really intense. Like the macro in this is very, very good. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't think cursive is here right now. All right.
All right, that was nice.
All right.
Hey, we back. We back. Tell me that wasn't a hype series, Blade. Tell me that wasn't a hype
That
game.
was the hypest game I've ever seen in like my entirety of being in this league. Like,
Okay,
you
we
know.
got hyperbole, but right on, bro. Like, all right, so just so we're clear, the thing that I like most about the game that we just saw right there was one, solid macro, two, really, really solid team fighting. Like everybody had each other's back. Like when people went in, they supported one another. And that's really how you determine what a team's characteristic characteristics are. Like when one person goes in, does everybody run away or do they go in with him? You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of how it went.
So
How
we're waiting to get into this next game, right? And the thing that I think Viego's going to have to get banned away. That Viego was such a menace from basically what level 1 to like level whatever the end
the
of the
end of the
game was.
game? Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
like
You
what do you think they should do right here?
I think a necessary ban is going to have to be the Viego, just because it's kind of a comfort pick for the oval mailbox right now. So I just letting that slide through is kind of interesting. But yeah, I think this game they're really gonna they might even first ban Viego this game. So I think that for sure has to be banned. And for mailboxes angels, they might have to ban the Draven, but I don't know. Maybe they're looking somewhere else for bans. Maybe mid lane, top lane, jungle, support, ADC.
Yeah,
There's a
That Draven did look pretty good. In lane, outside lane as well, and everything. Um, I kind of feel like what they really needed was something to round out the comp, and like it was kind of like one of those things where they had like carries everywhere and everything, and like they didn't have like a clear cut goal of like how to win. It was more like, hey, if one of the carries get fed, or whatever, then they can take over the game. Which,
Yeah,
I don't mind that too much. You see that quite a lot in some of the games.
yeah. But the damage output from Ezreal that game was absolutely. I think he did the most damage in the game, even though he
Did
wasn't
he?
as fed. I think so. I think I took a look at the damage charts, and he did the most damage in the game. So
Good
that
for
might
him.
also be a band that, uh, other than the Ash,
I mean,
OTS would be
Nikolai
looking at
is
them.
kind of a beast AD carry in all honesty.
True.
Like every time I watch this dude like play, it seems like he pops off. So like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like hype him up too much or anything like that. I'm just saying like from what I've seen from him, he seems like a really good pick, a really good pickup as an AD carry.
Mhm.
And we're just waiting to get into this game right here. We're about to get into this draft and everything like that. And I am really impressed with both teams, like the macro and the decision makings and everything like that. I feel like
Yeah.
what I feel like personally, what I want to see is like maybe a little bit more of a clear cut engage sort of strategy for OTS. Because I think what their comp kind of lacked in that last game was just like I don't want to say tank because like I always preach about like it's not about the tank but it's about the CC, but like it, it's about knowing who's starting up the fight. You know what I mean? Like if nobody knows who's starting up the fight, if everybody's waiting for, oh, is Nami gonna start it up? Is Darius gonna start it up? Is, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to that sort of thing, like you need somebody who's gonna say, hey, I'm starting up the fight right here, and yeah, hopefully we can see that out of OTS right here. Somebody who's gonna say, I'm gonna start up the fight and you guys follow.
Mhm. So I mean, so on OTS side is that what we're talking about? Because Mailbox's Angels, Hecarim, if would have been a good pick for what you were talking about, but obviously just gets banned out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an Alistar pick. I kind of like that. I wonder what they're thinking of. We're doing in the bot lane with Alistar. I know that I like my Alistar when I play Yasuo ADC, so good synergy there.
I'm
And they
actually a
did.
little bit behind right now, so you're gonna have to go ahead and just take over right here because honestly, I did not see the draft at all. In all
Just use
honesty.
the same one that was in that chat before. And so they do actually let Mailbox's Angels get the Viego there, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, Mailbox's Angels kind of just drafting the same way they did before with the Viego and Camille. Seems like
Oh,
something
they
else could
didn't
get
take away the
Camille again.
Viego. Oh
Yeah, that's what
no.
I was kind of interested in that. So maybe they're just not afraid of Mailbox's Viego, but
Oh no. OTS.
it could be the possibility that they're looking to counterpick this Viego, and no, they just
Well,
go
they
the
just picked
Elise
the
again.
Elise again, and I mean, Elise didn't do awful early when she landed the cocoon. Like this is the thing. When Elise landed the cocoon, it seemed like she was okay. But the problem was she didn't land it that often. And I'm not saying that to like be mean or anything. I'm just saying like Viego with the camouflage and all that stuff, and then the
Yeah, it's
Cho'Gath
kind
is gonna
of
get
it's kind
picked
of
in
hard.
as well. It's like it's tough to land it on him. He's slippery, and
Hmm.
okay, we're getting a salty right back. Outside of Cho'Gath and Alistar, Mailbox Angels is just saying, all right, we'll just run it back.
Ghost
Well,
and so
not
there's
quite.
the Driven Ben I was talking about towards uh Ghost of Lenny. Yeah, just like I said, they probably wanted to ban that Draven.
Uh, so everything I saw of on the spot of last game, last series, like I'm really worried about them right now. I think they might be a little bit tilted from the way that first game went because, like, when you look at the Viego, like the Viego like took over that game. Like
Mhm.
we can't objectively just look at this game in game one and be like, oh yeah, no, Viego wasn't even a big deal. Like you have to ban out that Viego. But they let it go through and not like really troubles me. Like that kind of makes me feel like I'm not saying this to be mean in any way, but I feel like maybe they're saying to themselves, like they're kind of like pumping themselves up, like, oh, I can outplay the Diego. Like
Well,
we know how 200 years works when it's a new character. You know what I mean? Like we know
yeah,
how this works. It always
but
comes out pumped up on release, and Viego's super pumped up right now.
they're going with a different type of team comp here than they did before, seeing as the Viego entire team comp didn't really, you know, it didn't really stop him at all. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
there
a
goes that
Vayne
vein. All
pick.
right, that
That's something I
takeaway.
wanted to see here. That Vayne pick for Mailbox's Angels. I want to see Nikolai really pop off on that if possible.
Yeah, he honestly, I feel like Nikolai is like one of those people that's like, I think the fans are watching me right now. I'm gonna give them what they want. Like Nikolai's kind of like the mini Gosu, you know what I mean? Like he's just like, dude, like I just want to pop off. I just want to show him like what's really good and entertain the fans. And like that's the vibe that I got from Nikolai. Every time I see him play, like it always like the fact that he was on. Was he on Ezreal last game? No, he was on. Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
was on
was on
Ezreal
Ezreal.
last game.
And like that was kind of like that's kind of a weird pick for him in all honesty. But
I think.
in my opinion, it's not that it's bad. It's just like I feel like he wants to pop off and like when you see he wants to 1v9 and like Ezreal's not. Oh my god, that's my Bane
Kiana,
right there. No, are you kidding me?
the quote unquote hardest
Oh,
champion, huh?
uh, dude, she's really tough. Like, if you don't play
Azir,
Kiana, you're gonna end
Azir is
so
harder.
hard. Like,
So
dude, if this dude doesn't play Kiana, like, he's gonna end so hard. She is so difficult. I don't even care if it's into a zillion. Like, her level 3 is amazing. If he's taking my Hail of Blade Ruse, by the way, check out Mobile Fire, by the way. Check out Mobile Fire. I'm the only one with the Kiana page that's actually good. It's going to be Hail of Blades with basically any mythic lethality item into an Essence Reaver with whatever boots, but normally Lucidity.
so
But yeah, shameless promotion, whatever. I'm a great theory crafter. I'm totally not boasting or anything
yeah,
like that. I swear, I'm super humble. I'm so
Mailbox is
humble.
Mailbox's Angel support room data is on I'm pretty sure a comfort pick here. So it, they didn't let that Rakan go through. Just
I kind of hate Van Recon, but I mean, last time I said I hated something, it popped up. Like I said, I hated the Rumble in the Jungle by Minneapolis PD, and like literally, like he popped off so hard. Like I feel like he heard me, and he was like, "Screw you, dude! I don't care if you hate this." And like it was kind of like a spite thing. He's like, "Flame Splitter, great equalizers all over the map and everything." So like I feel like if I say I hate the Recon Vayne lane, even though uh, it's it's bad. It's really bad. Um, I feel like the people are just gonna pop off.
uh,
Complexity, dude. Kiana is really
so
hard, dude. I'm gonna disagree with basically everything you just said right there. Like Kiana, in my opinion, to perform consistently with, like it's not about like popping off once or twice or whatever. Like to perform consistently with Kiana, like there are people in Korea right now who are Diamond, Grandmaster, like, and I've watched them. Like they struggle with this character. Like they struggle to have 50, 52, 53% win rate with her. And
so
like that's in Korea, just so we know. Like that's high elo Korea. Like she is insane. Like if you look at the stats for Kiana, her variance is actually the biggest differential out of anybody in the game. But okay, sorry to cut you off. Go for it.
no, no. It's not as many bans were targeted towards LP Bandito for this banning and drafting stage. So I'm kind of confused on why he still went the Zillion here instead of a comfort pick like Malzahar Ziggs.
He could have. He could. Well, I mean, he could have went for Malzahar, but actually, it's actually really smart that he went for Zillion Blind because the fact that Kiana got locked in there towards the end. I mean, if you take Malzahar into Kiana, like Kiana level 3, like she can definitely kill Malzahar. She might struggle into a lot of characters, and honestly, she can probably kill Zillion level 3. Her level 3 is really really good. It's really good into, I don't want to say most characters because she struggles into Yasuo, she struggles into
Yep.
Aurelia, things like that. Well, not all Aurelias. I guess it's how you play it, but Yasuo for sure. Um, So like I love the fact that he picked Kiana. Like maybe that's a shout out to me because like whatever. I'm not even gonna say anything. But I'm a huge Kiana theory crafter, and my Kiana build has gotten so much love and hate in the Kiana subreddit.
Yeah, I even though I play Yasuo and Yasuo probably counters Kiana pretty hard.
I'll check your stacks on that. I'll check your stacks complexity. This new says, all right, complexity says, I've played Kiana many times. Once you understand her kit and practice the mechanics, she's not that hard to play. Uh, well, so the thing about her kit is actually that she struggles in a lot of matchups. So, a lot. So you basically have to play super aggro at level 2 to poke them down to be well enough in position to level 3 to all in them to kill. And if you don't do that, you can fall behind and just get smashed. Like it's kind of like a feast or famine sort of thing.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Away from the Kiana talk and stuff like that, since you've been talking a lot about her. I have a feeling it's gonna be a similar situation with the Viego here and Elise, but I mean you never know. And I mean I don't know how Sunny Pop is really gonna uh, perform against Z a lot here in the top lane.
Oh my god. All right, so we're just waiting to get in right here, and what do we got? We got the little delay. So on Mailbox Angels, we got Camille Viego,
Oh,
Zillion. What?
the Zillion went Ghost. I don't know. I don't remember if the Zillion went Ghost last game or not, but
I think it
like
was Exhaust last game.
Exhaust. I think
Mm-hmm.
I thought I thought the only the support last game went Exhaust, and the support's going Exhaust this game as well. And oh wait, am I thinking this wrong? Maybe. I think so, but at least one of the supports had Exhaust last game. But I don't
Right on.
remember seeing
Which
Ghost on
team
the
comp
team.
do you like better?
OTS's team comp provides a lot of good tower diving capability, at least at late game, just because of the tankiness from Trogath and
Mm-hmm.
Elise. And they have a lot of damage with the Kiana and Samira. Yeah, and a lot of frontline with the Alistar and Cho'Gath.
I've heard
But
stories about Lenny on Samira, by the way. I just want to point that out. Like I've heard like Lenny is like beast mode Samira, so I'm actually really surprised that this Samira actually went through. Um, that's kind
yeah,
of like the big takeaway that I've got. Although I appreciate seeing Kiana right here, just so you know, Scoops.
yeah, Mailbox's Angels team comp, it's a lot more damage heavy and kind of sustain, I think I'd say.
I think I
Because
like their comp more. It's so much dive, and then with the
yeah,
Zillion, the follow
because
up with the double bomb,
Sunny
it's
Bop
so
on the
good.
Camille, Mailbox on the Viego, and Nikolai on the what was her name?
The
Vayne,
vein,
and all very
yeah.
high damage carries, And then you got the supportive capabilities of Zillion and Rakan here,
Yeah,
providing.
so the reason why I like that comp that they have, well, I'm gonna say right now that the Vayne Rakan lane I do not like, but outside of lane is what I'm talking about specifically. Like, I don't think Vayne Rakan is a good lane, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but I will say outside of lane, I think that's actually two really really good picks, and the fact that you can follow that up with a Zillion Chrono Shift or the Viego Camouflage or the Hextech Ultimatum, like it just adds on to the fact of all these things. So I really dig their team comp outside of lane phase. I don't think their lanes are that great. So if Elise is on top of everything, sorry for coughing. If Elise is actually on top of like the rotations and everything like that, like I think she may be able to snowball one of these lanes. So like I think Elise pathing in this game is going to be really really important because when you look at Kiana, when you look at Samara, these are two characters like these are two snowbally lanes. Like if you don't snowball with Kiana or Samira, like I'm not saying they're garbage, but it's one of those things where you really want to snowball with these characters. So this this really comes down to the Camille to enable the
I'm
Kiana and the
I'm at
Samira.
5 seconds right now.
I'm at 25.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm at 12 seconds right now. No,
Same.
I'm half. I'm not even close to that.
And I mean, we got a really nice little roam up here by it looks like the Mailbox Angels, and I mean they're looking for something right here. They're looking to catch somebody out.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
like a second behind, but that's fine.
all right, they're gonna go ahead and back right here, lay down a ward on the blue. They're gonna, I mean, are they gonna spot anybody out? Yeah, they might. They're definitely gonna spot out whoever starts up this blue. But I mean, this red. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying colors with my solo queue casting stuff.
Hmm.
Correction. Um, so Mailbox Angels has a really nice dive comp. Really, really nice dive comp. With everything that's going on,
Yep.
and the weird thing is that OTS on the spot has kind of a nice dive comp as well. So obviously, I want to take a look at Kiana and everything. She can absolutely kill Zillion before he has ultimate. She absolutely can. But if she misplays it or anything like that, then
Both
we'll see what happens.
both junglers started red buffing, so that's the average. Builds also seem relatively normal. Yeah, everything. Runes don't seem out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Got the PTA on Vayne here, which I thought I've been seeing a lot of Hail
I can't
Blade
believe. Oh,
Vayne.
there we go. We got that. Oh, I thought they were gonna go in and engage on that ice route. Like I keep hearing stories about Lenny on Samira and like all these things and all this crap. Like I want to see this dude pop off. Like I really want to see Lenny pop off right here on this Samira because it's been taken away. Like every time I've heard anything about Lenny, oh Lenny Samira, blah blah blah, and I'm like, man, as it okay, there goes that headbutt pulverize, and that's the re-engage with that
What?
knockout by the Rakan going forward, and Lenny's just gonna go ahead and walk away. Like, what was that?
Oh,
That no, well, correction, that was actually a lot of damage. That was a
yeah,
super favorable trade by the Vayne right there.
yeah.
That
They
did
took
not work out at
they
all. What?
they took a lot of damage from that Vayne passes there on her W. So
Oh, flash for it by the Kiana, and that's going to be the Zillion going ahead and flashing out, and he's going to go ahead and time winder out of there, I believe. I believe that's going to be the E for Zillion, right? It's as a Zillion main, it's so weird. Time warp. I keep saying time winder. I'm a Zillion main, and I don't even know the names of the freaking moves. Is that sad? Okay, hookshot going forward into the Cho'Gath. That's going to be silenced up. And, oh, big damage going down on the Cho'Gath right there. He's walking away like, please stop hitting me, Camille, please. And that's going to be
very
that time warp. But Zillion doesn't have a lot of mana, so I think this is just going to be Diego pushing this mid lane in just to kind of help out the Zillion so he can back and then walk away. And Zillion's already burned both of his summoners. What the heck? How? It's 3:50. It's 4 minutes in. Okay, well, you know what? Zillion's burned both of his summoners and everything. He's gonna have to play super safe because Kiana at level 3, she's level 4 now. Her kill pressure just goes up, and it's pretty dramatic, especially once she gets a serrated dirk. It's pretty crazy.
I'm not sure if the Camille's trying to hide, but I'm pretty sure Sunny Bop is still out of the bush. Alright.
The hide on bush?
I don't know. They were on the bush, and or they were trying to be on the bush, and, like right on the edge. But I think the Sunny Boppers is still showing. Ooh, the Zillion buys a Dark Seal, and a second buy for the or for a coal for the back of. Oh my
That
god,
is
I can't speak.
super interesting. Normally, Zillion is I mean, Zillion is really safe. I'm not gonna lie about that. So, like, as a Zillion player, like, if you want somebody who's not gonna die in lane, pick up Zillion. Like, he's not gonna be great for like kills or whatever unless like everybody slaps him. Like 5v5, Zillion is great because you got a lot of opportunity to double bomb and slow double bomb people. Like then you can absolutely have a chance to like start popping off. But laying 1v1, like his kill pressure is how do I put this nicely? Oh, okay, there goes a
Unmatched.
nice little pup unmatched. Yes, Zillion. And there goes that win thing by Samira.
Win wall.
Win. I call it a win wall. It's not win wall though.
It's not a win wall, but I just call it win wall
Yeah,
because
blade
that's
whirl.
just what it is.
I hate the name of her moves, by the way. They're so weird. Hook shot. Oh, fancy feat by the Camille to go ahead and skip out of there. Nice root by the Kiana. First blood going over with that rock biter weapon. Nice empowerment Q with that WQ. And that was actually so clean. I really dig what I saw right there. I like it. I like it a lot. And you know what would have been better, Scoops? Just so you know, I'm the guy who made that Hail of Blaze Kiana proc. Hail of Blaze of Kiana page, just so you know. So yeah, I have so much theory crafting on Kiana, and it's kind of sad, and I don't even play her that much. Like the worst part is that I'm wasting all my good theory craft on this character who I don't play, who is insanely hard, and it's kind of funny. All right, so Kiana's making her way down to the bot side. Zillion's trying to match her on this roam right here, and Viego is already collapsing down as well. I don't think, yeah. So that's gonna be a bomb landed on to this. Oh, nice double bomb. They don't actually realize that they're actually getting collapsed on right here. So, yeah, it's good that she actually recognizes, hey, I can't actually do this. Oh, man, nice time. Warp. Oh, big damage going for it. And Zillion doesn't have a lot of mana left. Actually, Kiana can re-engage. She's level 6. She does have that supreme display of talent. I hate the name of it. I wish it wasn't so long. Because as a shoutcaster, how am I supposed to say that? Oh, supreme display of talent's gonna land on somebody, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wish they would have made it a better name that was like a little bit shorter, but not Inferno Tree. Because that name is stupid.
Yeah, the CS in the bot lane is dead even. You know, there's neither lane really has, or neither side really.
Oh, there goes that headbutt Pulverize going for it, and Rakan's going to go ahead and get that knockout. Samira's going for it. And there we go. And Vane's just going to go ahead and walk away, and yeah. Oh, big trades going for it. Oh, there goes that supreme display of talent. That's going to be that second blood going over to that Elise with a nice combo with that Elise Kiana. And I really like the CC that Kiana and Elise provide. So Kiana's going to be on, she's going to be really strong right now with the yes to the 39 by the Zillion.
The pure CS difference top lane is extremely astonishing. It just a second ago was a 30 CS difference. So even though that Camille did get killed in the beginning of the game, she still has major pry on lane.
I feel like Zillion is going to have to be really careful going back to lane, in all honesty.
I don't know if Mailbox is going to kill.
Oh, look at that Viego. He's trying to get cheeky. It's 4v1, bro. You can't do this. You can't do this, Viego. He's looking... Oh, my goodness. This Viego is crazy. Evil Mailbox. There we go. That's going to be that Alistar going in. And, oh, man. Vayne immediately pops the ulti. And that's going to be that Rakan going in with that W. And Zos going down on the Alistar. And Virtual Will is popping. But it doesn't matter. He's already going to fall. And that's going to be the Viego. Shang Tsung. Finish him. That's going to be the Togat picking up the kill on the Camille. And that's going to be the... Oh, man, Samira's going to go ahead and fall. And look at that. He steals another one. Double kill picked up by that Viego with the stolen body. Triple kill picked up. And, oh, man. That just turned south so quick. So sad. And I feel so bad for this team because it looked so good at the start, and then it just escalated so quick. And Viego obviously knew what he was doing when he picked up that Samira. Like, he just took over and got a triple kill right there. And a huge wave is actually about to crash in the bot side. And yeah.
With all that action happening in bot lane, I barely even noticed that Zealot picked up a kill on the Camille from misplay. Taking a tower shot and then just tanking a Q from Cho'Gath and getting hard. That's interesting. Well, that makes sense though. The Cho'Gath first buys played in the steel caps here.
All right, everybody in chat. This is the first time I've ever done this, so you're actually gonna be part of an experiment. All right. If you think Mailbox Angels are gonna win, press 1. Type a 1 in chat. If you think it's going to be on the spot that's taking this home, press 2. All right? If we're going to a game, well, yeah, game 3, yeah, well, obviously that would be on the spot winning. So yeah, let's hope.
Well, it's not
I'm
looking
hoping
too
to see
bright
some
for this.
numbers here in chat. Hopefully there's some numbers here in chat. You guys hear me? One or two, one or two. Yeah, so that's gonna be the
Not,
least that's gonna have right here.
it's not
Very
looking too
funny.
bright for OTS here because Mailbox's Angels already has a 1.1k gold lead or 1k gold lead. 1.1k.
See, I love. Oh, look at that flank by the Alistar, but nice counter engaged by the Rakan right there, and it's gonna go ahead and get knocked away. And here we go with the Kiana. Actually, oh, nice job, supreme display of talent. Shut down on the Diego, and that's gonna be the corner shift going over to the Zillion. He's super afraid, and he's like, "Oh my God, am I gonna get out of here?" No, that's gonna be that empowered Q to get that execute damage, and yeah. Yeah, Elise is gonna fall as well, and Vayne makes her way up to the top, or I'm sorry, mid lane, and she's gonna go ahead and finish that kill off onto the Kiana with the assist of the Camille. So we got 5 kills to 6, 500 gold difference, and yeah, nobody typed 1 or 2. So I am disappointed in all of you right now. My sadness is just so
Immeasurable.
strong right now. Yeah, what does he say? Reporter of the week. What does he say?
Hmm?
Reporter of the week, where he's like, my disappointment is, I don't know.
Immeasurable.
Yeah, immeasurable and whatever.
I feel like that kill would have been better on Vayne than on the Camille since Camille already got. Was it Camille that got the shutdown? No, never mind. Yeah, I'm confused, dude. Never mind. For a second, I
Like
thought Camille
sometimes,
got the shutdown on
oh, nice
Viego.
double bomb's gonna land. Sometimes when I look at Diego doing his little like punch fist, I want to say like Falcon Punch. Like, do you remember that? Like Falcon Punch.
Yeah,
Like every time I
I know.
see Diego doing his stun, like that's all I think of. Like, does that make me bad? I don't know. Um,
I see where you could get that from.
Yeah, Falcon Punch. Like everything about Diego is like kind of cool, but also kind of a meme at the same way. Because he's like Shang Tsung, but like the Falcon Punch guy. You know what I mean? It's like kind of weird, but cool at the same time. Oh, get that knockup going over. Here goes that hook shot landing on Kiana. Big damage going over. Oh, supreme display of talent. Big damage. Let's see that Alistar re-engage. Oh, Samira's going in. That's going to be a big deal. Nice roll up by this Alistar Camille. Or I'm sorry, Alistar Samir. I'm coughing.
Viego just barely dodged the Elise stun.
So yeah, we got 4 people mid right here. That's going to be big damage going down. This might be that mid tower going and falling down. We got 1 bomb landing, but honestly, I don't really think this matters. Like, they're focusing down this turret. Like, I feel like they need to respond to this mid lane push, but they're not.
Yeah, OTS now is in charge of the gold lead right now with about a 1.1k gold.
Yeah, and I mean, this Drake is spawning right now. So we got, what, 1 minute? It's up now. So obviously they're going to turn straight to the Drake. And it looks like Mailbox Angels aren't in position to contest this at all because they went to the top side to try to respond to the Cho'Gath. So this is one of those things where I feel like this might have been like a slight misplay. Like, I don't think they needed to be top lane right there. Like, if they would have just rotated down and you know, contest it, or even just been in position to stop the push after that tower in the mid lane fell, they could have rotated down to Drake and possibly, if they wanted to, contest the Drake.
Seems like it's gonna be a repeat when it comes to Drakes during this game as well. Same as it was last game where
oh, nice death rush, nice double bomb. Hextech ultimatum's gonna land. I don't even know if you need it right there. Sunnybot's gonna go ahead and secure that kill, and that's gonna be the re-engage by the Rakan right there. Alistar's gonna go ahead and walk away right there. And you know what? I know I'm loud, but if you don't like it, turn it down. I think I have my mic all the way up right now. And you know what? I dig it. I dig it a lot. Kiana's 322. It's not going for my build, so I don't care what you're doing anymore, Kiana. You're not playing my build. I don't care anymore. My build is the best build, straight up. Theory crafting all around. But whatever. All right, so let's see here. I mean, Zillion is gonna go ahead and back right here and reset. And I
He
mean,
does.
obviously, whoever wins this game is gonna be going to the finals. So this is like, well, I'll say whoever wins this series. Obviously, Mailbox Angels has already picked up the first win in game one. So it looks like OTS, third seed versus the second seed is trying to go ahead and pick up this win right here. Oh, supreme display of talent with that flash forward and the E. Nice charm knockup. That's gonna be Kiana falling. And it looks like, yeah, Unbreakable Will goes down just to secure it. That's gonna be the Ignite going down on the Rakan, and looks like Samira's gonna go ahead and get that. She's gonna die too to the turret. And yeah, so 8-9. We got about it's only 100 gold difference, even though blue team has already picked up 2 Drakes. That's so weird to me. That's so weird. Like one of the things that I've learned is like if you're up 2 Drakes, normally, generally speaking, you're normally up a lot more than 100 gold, or you're even. Like the fact that they're even right now with 2 Drakes and they're down 1 kill, like that's kind of weird to me.
I think it's just because I mean, both teams have one tower, and Drake doesn't really give you a huge amount of gold, kind of like Baron, or unlike Baron. But I mean, so in that regard,
I
the
mean,
gold
the
difference
weirdest
makes
part
more
is
sense.
like the huge discrepancy in CS in the mid lane. Like Zillion is actually up in CS over the Kiana, and like Zillion is not really. Oh god, here we go. Kiana's looking for this. Oh, she's gonna go ahead and miss that root, and she's gonna go WQ, try to get some damage. But I mean, you kind of needed to land that root to get that execute. But obviously, Scoops looks like he knows what he's doing with Kiana. I mean, she is a difficult character to learn, even though some people may want to debate me about this. Like, if you look at the variants in Kiana, like the character, like she's tough. That's all I can really say. Like we can argue semantics about how difficult, but I would just say this: when when we look at Kiana at like the best and like the middle of the pack, like there's a very big variance, more so than I would say most other characters. And um, yeah, so I like what they have with the Cho'Gath though. I feel like going forward, Cho'Gath is going to be Cho'Gath and Alistar specifically are going to be huge to the engage potential. There we go, that headbutt pulverize, and there goes that Samir going forward, and that's going to be immediately supreme display of talent. And Samir trying to shoot that down, but she wasting her R. Oh no, Samira.
Doesn't matter because
Oh.
Samir has a 2-second gold on her R.
Yeah, but they're walking away. Like it's already over. They're just gonna disengage. That's the part that I was sad about. Like
Uh,
I love being able to like hype up that like huge ultimate that Samira does, that Inferno trigger, which I hate the name of it, but I love looking at it. And like then when like I see it done on wolves, I'm just like, ah, like I want to see it done on like 4 or 5 people, and it's just like
no,
da 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 da.
then
You look like a. Have you
that
ever
is
seen that movie Equilibrium? Okay, here we go, and that's gonna be one going down. That's gonna be the Rakan falling, and immediately repelled up by the Elise, and we got that rotation going over by the blue squad right here, and they're just making their way over to the bot side to the Drake, and they're gonna go ahead and try to force this Drake, and we'll see if OTS wants to try to fight this out. But I'm sorry, if Mailbox Assassin Angels wants to fight this out, but I don't think they do. Oh, nice pulverized by the Alistar right there to get that engage started up. And there goes that hookshot going forward, and immediately gets silenced up, and then Crimson's going down. And uh-oh, there goes
oh, there we go.
by that Samira, and the hookshot's away. She's like, oh no, we made mistakes. Why did we challenge that? Oh god,
Yes.
why did we do that? Why? It's just Cloud Drake. But it's Cloud Soul.
That's exactly what Samir needs, right?
It is.
more for them. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's, we know who's the carry on.
Oh, Supreme display of talent to get that send. Nice job with the root into the knockup. Oh, great job. I love it. You should have built my build, but go Essence Reaver second next time, buddy. And there you go. Essence Reaver second into Collector. I dig it, though.
I think
Everything else was dope.
the carry on the spot side is, I think, pretty clear. It's, the Samira. I mean, Samira's 5-2 right now. I mean, it's gonna be pretty hard to stop her later in the game. So it would be either Samira or the Kiana there that would, really carry the game and bring them the win.
So
So
do you
it's
think that Mailbox Angels can actually pull through and like turn this into a win and like just turn this into a sweep, or is this kind of like one of those things where it's like, man, they're so far behind that they can't do it? I mean, it's only okay. Here we go. We got that R going forward with the Rakan charmed up. Nice little W going forward. Oh man, he's just gonna go so slippery.
I don't think Mailbox's Angel is that far behind. It's only 1,000 gold, and like, I think if they really wanted to just, absolutely dominate this game, they'd have to do something with the Vayne, try and get, her a few kills by getting picks or something around the map.
Oh, look at that. There we go. We're going forward with that Viego right there. Oh, she's going to go ahead and pick up that wood wall. And oh, he immediately regrets all decisions. He thought he could do that right there. And Samira says, no, you don't do this to me. I'm not some regular 80 carry.
Oh.
This is 210 years. Not 200 years, 210 years. And there goes that Cho'Gath going forward onto the Camille. And we're going to get that Precision Protocol shield going forward. W is going to go ahead and out. And look at this. We got the Baron started out here for OTS right here. I dig it a lot. And this is kind of what I was talking about in the beginning, where their macro is so nice, where as soon as they see an opening, they start forcing it. So we're going to have to see how Mailbox Angels responds to this, if they respond to this. Obviously, they don't have vision. And this is why vision is so important in this game, because obviously the more vision you have, the easier it is to take these objectives. That's going to be an uncontested Baron. What a Baron sneak by this team. You can't tell me that their macro isn't good. And look at that. Flash forward into that. Oh, God. Assassination onto the Vayne with that flash forward into the EQR. What's good? Supreme display of talent. Flex on them. Will you?
I think it was very smart of Sunny Bok to start splitting bot lane, try to kind of lure the Cho'Gath away from.
I think we're going to be going into game 3.
But it didn't really work out there.
I really feel like in this game, like, I mean, obviously it's 14-9, and people might see this and be like, oh yeah, no duh. But if you remember last game, it was kind of a similar scenario where basically OTS had an ocean, or I'm sorry, a mountain soul. Like they had controlled the objective so well, but they still ended up losing. They still ended up losing that fight and everything. They still ended up losing the game. So I feel like going forward, I'm sorry for popping, by the way. Oh, here we go. Yoma's fort. And that's going to be that knockup. Nice job by the Kiana. So much damage going on in Rakan. Rakan's running for his life. Flash forward by the Elise. And that's immediately flashed out by the Rakan. And oh, he barely gets away. What does he got out of there? I think he had less than 100 HP right there. Oh, so much less than 100. That was like 70 HP right there. So yeah. Oh, and now we got Camille getting caught up. That's going to be the headbutt pulverize. And that's going to be the hex tech also going forward. Precision protocol into a double bomb, and you're gonna die right there, Kiana. Just a little too deep right there. Just a little too deep.
That if you're on the Mailbox Angel side, that might not have been the person you want the shutdown to go on to. It would have been better to get that shutdown on.
Oh, good double bomb. Look at the Rakan with the moves. That's gonna be one. Exhaust goes down immediately when you're doing that. That's gonna be the shutdown going over to the Camille right there. Oh man, and here goes Viego looking for more. And bam, he's going for it. Justice punch, fucking punch, and that's gonna be a dead spider punch. Dead spider kicking a spider thing.
So I mean, this is gonna be the first dragon that Mailbox Angels gets in these 2 games. Or this game. Oh man.
Supreme display of talent is actually going to miss, but it doesn't matter. Ignite goes down, and Kiana just styles on him, walks away. Oh, and there goes that chomp. Chomp. And Vayne's going forward, and Rakan was trying to get that engaged to set up the Vayne. And are they going to get this Drake? Do you think? Okay, they started up the Cloud Drake, and I mean, we got the rotation going forward. And yeah, they are going to get it. So first Drake, you called it right there. First Drake going over to Mailbox Assassin or Mailbox
Angels.
Angels.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you know it'd be kind of crazy if they got four uh
Cloud Drakes?
Cloud Drakes. That'd be kind of. I've seen it happen before.
What do you think
Seen,
that would put the cooldowns to?
I don't know, but like
What is it?
maybe
10%?
if
12? So that
I
would
think
put.
it's yeah, ultimate ability haste. And that'd be very good on Zillion.
That
And
would be dope on Vayne, dude. I think that would drop
yeah.
her to. If she had 4 Cloud Drake souls, that drops her to what? Like, oh, double bomb's gonna land. That's gonna be stunned up to Alistar. Cho'Gath getting that peel going forward, and Alistar's gonna go ahead and walk away. I'm surprised he doesn't drop right there. He doesn't have to burn anything. He just completely walks away. I think that would drop Vayne's ulti to 38. 38.7. Right? It's plus
Who
12.
knows? I think it's. I don't think it matters that much.
Vayne's ulti?
Oh, just yeah. Okay. I mean, okay, so the goal lead for OTS isn't as big as it once was before, and they're actually literally exactly the same.
Oh, look at this. They're looking for the gauge. There goes that charm going forward onto the Cho'Gath. And immediately, that's going to be the shutdown goal going over to the Viego. And now Camille's running for her life in the spot side. We're getting a trick. And that's going to be the hook shot going forward. Oh, man. Fancy feet by the Kiana. And look at this fancy feet by the Camille. She says, hey, you got fancy feet? I'm fancy too. And in the meanwhile, though, we got this mid lane getting pushed down. And they're just waiting on the wave. They're just like chilling. They're like, oh, nobody's responding? Okay, let's go. We're gonna go ahead and push down this mid tower. Right on. Get out. She got out. She did. Yo,
Yeah.
she got out. Like, that was such nice play by both the Camille and the Kiana, because at any given time, like, Kiana is super squishy. But she doesn't have a shield like Camille or anything. So I really appreciate seeing like, you know, how fancy feet they got right there. It's like, oh, you fancy? I'm fancy. I'm fancy. Oh, you fancy? I'm fancy. Oh, Alistar with that headbutt over us. Nice cocoon's gonna land. Oh, that he got that chrono shift down right in time, so he's not gonna actually die. But that's actually good, because when you're playing into a comp with Zillion, you actually want to make sure that you kill Zillion first, burn through his ulti, and then cycle through, and now you can actually engage on the high priority targets. So if it's Viego, if it's Camille, whoever you actually feel like is the target that's ahead, that's who you can actually engage in now, and that's gonna get spotted out. And I mean, the double bombs are gonna land on the Cho'Gath, but I mean, he's so strong right now, he doesn't really care that much. Like, he's taking like no damage from the double bombs from Zillion. Like, Diego is gonna have to engage on Cho'Gath if they want to get a kill on him. So yeah, the next objective that's gonna be up for these teams that they're focusing down is obviously Baron is up right now.
But
So
next
whoever
objective will
wins
be
whatever
Dragon.
fight, like if it's one, so here's the thing. Yeah, so they're gonna start up Baron right here. This is what I was talking about before. Okay, there goes Camille. Gonna go ahead and get that grass. Oh, nice supreme display of talent. But it doesn't matter. There goes that Hextech ultimatum, and Camille's probably gonna fall. There goes the dead Camille, and that's gonna be the Alistar popping that unbreakable will, trying to get away, flash out, and that's gonna be a dead cow. Yeah, that's gonna be Nikolai picking up that kill on the cow right there, and Camille's running for her life. And it looks like Cho'Gath is just trying to get the re-engage, trying to slow everything down, trying to say, hey, you know what, guys? Like, please, let's pull back or let's go forward, but we have to do it together. And it looks like there's just a disconnect right here from OTS, which is so much different than what we saw last week against the Lamar Jackson fan club, where everybody was playing together and the macro was so on point. And in this game, though, what we're seeing is Mailbox Angels is just pulling them apart slowly but surely. Like, they're testing
Yeah,
them, like, hey, say it again?
their gold lead is like slowly extending. You know, at first it was 1K gold, now it's literally like 5K gold almost, or it's still 4K. But
Yeah, and I mean, if Mailbox Angels win this game, they're going to be going to the finals. So obviously, what we want to see is a best of three. But I mean, at the same time, may the better team win. And I mean, it's so weird seeing this. Okay, here we go. We got that camouflage going over to the Viego right here. Let's see if Rakan wants to go in. And I mean, this all sets up by the Rakan engage, the Viego engage.
Yeah.
And I mean, and then it's followed up by the Zillion. So I mean, Zillion actually can start this up with an E and then go into Rakan engage with a W or something like that. So I mean, they have a lot of different tools to kind of start up fights and everything. And this is kind of what I said. Like when I saw their comp more and more, I liked it more. Okay, here we go. We got that charmed out double charm going forward. That's going to be Blue Team picking up that Dragon Soul, and that's going to be Supreme Display of Talon going forward. That's going to be one picked up by Samira, and that's going to be the headbutt Pulverize going forward. Big damage going forward by everybody. And here we go. Triple kill going over to the bank, and I think that's going to be GG. Well played. That's going to be the ace. And yeah, so that escalated rather quickly. That was an ace for one.
So
and yeah.
Just like I was hoping, that Vayne got big kills from that triple kill, in fact. So she's kind of fed now. So even if the game doesn't end here, they're definitely in the running, or they're gonna be very close to winning.
I think this is the game. In all honesty, they're not gonna die. Well, they have 10 seconds. It might not be game if they actually stay right here. Honestly, this isn't game. No, it's 7. It's 5 seconds on basically everybody right here, and that's gonna be the Alistar with the help of Pulverize. Yeah, they have to withdraw. So you know what? Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and drop one turret. Like that's not a big deal. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not a big deal. Like it is a big deal, but you haven't lost.
The tower difference is substantial. It's OTS has 3 towers, Mailbox Angel is 8. It's gonna take a lot of luck and good macro play for OTS to get back to this game.
I agree, and the thing with macro is it all starts with vision, and I see Cho'Gath like sweeping out like everything in the bot side and everything. He's saying, hey, you know what? They don't have a lot of vision on the bot side. So when this Elder Drake spawns and everything, like they need to be in position to contest it, because if they're gonna stall this game out, it's gonna be about the Elder Drake. Like this is best case scenario for OTS right here. Like they want to stall this game out, they want to get the Elder Drake, and then they want to be able to turn the game around and just win right there. Like so, Elder Drake is the win condition.
Vision can really make or break a game. You can get those easy picks if the enemy doesn't have good vision on the jungle or anywhere really.
I would almost say Baron doesn't even matter at this point for and I mean I know people might hear that and be like, what? But like when you're looking at what OTS is up against, like if you can get the Elder right here, even if you give up, okay, here we go. Kiana's going forward. Nice knock up. Supreme Display of Talent is going to knock up everybody. That's going to be the dead Kiana going forward. And yeah, we got that possession by the Shang Tsung Viego. Double kill picked up. And he's going to just basically kill everybody right here. Triple kill picked up by the Viego. And yeah, I think this is going to be GG well played.
Quadra kill. The Viego that game. He just would not die.
Yeah, they need to ban out this Viego, and I feel like this is one of those things where they thought, I don't want to say it was pride, but it kind of seems like pride, where they said like, oh man, Viego isn't even that good or whatever.
Yeah, I think Viego would have been a really good ban for this game, and I'm not entirely sure why it wasn't a kind of target ban, or at least one of the first bans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I honestly like with what I saw from OTS before and now, like I feel like this is one of those things where I feel like maybe they thought that they could outplay it. That's why they ran it back with the Elise into the Viego. And I'm not saying like it was like the worst choice ever, but I feel like the safe choice was just to ban out the Viego. Otherwise, the game was relatively close. Like the Viego started pop. I mean, we're looking at we're almost 35 minutes of this game, but that is going to be Mailbox Angels, the number 2 seed, advancing to the finals and everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and pop into some interviews and everything like that, and hopefully we get somebody from both teams and everything. Hello.
Hello, Mailbox.
What's up?
What's happening? How do you feel like this game went?
Easy peasy lemon
I
squeezy.
like the confidence. I like the confidence.
Yo, let me ask you: were you surprised that they didn't ban out the Viego in the second game?
Yeah, man. There's no respect towards me.
No respect.
He
Gotta
gets
give-
no respect.
You gotta put some respect on Mailbox's name.
All right, so let me ask you: did you prep? Did you guys do any like special prep coming into this week against OTS? Like, I know there was a little bit of trash talk going on and everything like that, and I'm surprised that you guys let Smear go through after all the things that I've heard from about Lenny and everything. So, like, please tell me, like, what was the prep coming into this game?
I mean, we just scrimmed a couple times, had fun with it. That's really all. I mean, we didn't think about it. We just knew that if we pinch Linny's champion pool, then she's kind of doomed. And we weren't worried about anyone else.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, all right, I dig it. I dig it. So
Don't
let me
die on
ask
me.
you. Let me ask you this. So what made you guys lock Zillion mid both games?
I mean, Zillion just works really well with Viego, and Bandito's comfortable on it. Like, he just so, no flame, but I'm Diamond 3. I'm a good jungler. And if you just enable me, then it's kind of game.
I got you.
Like, stats-wise, it makes sense. Like, their jungler is gold. The highest team is plat. Highest one on that team is like plat 4. And I think if you just enable me, then it just becomes easy, right?
I mean,
I agree with that to an extent. All right, yeah.
I mean, what we saw last week from OTS was a lot of good macro, a lot of good decision making, where they just out rotated. It wasn't so much necessarily about the individual skill level of the players, but more like they were all on the same page. They were all willing to fight together to collapse onto major objectives. And in this game, particularly, what I saw was your guys' team, Mailbox Angels, were willing to not just fight for the objectives, get there first for one. Like, you guys were at the objectives a lot of times first, even though you didn't get a lot of the drakes or whatever. Like, you were there first, even though you backed up. But you're also willing to trade objectives. So, like, that was kind of the thing. Like, can you walk me through the process of some of these things? Because both times you guys gave up Dragon Soul and everything like that to the other team. Like, you weren't worried about that at all.
We were 100% sweating. We were shaking in our boots when they got that Ocean Soul. Not gonna lie, but our plans went to play around the bot lane. Like, we knew that Lenny's kind of scary. I griefed you to like 1,000 gold. Don't want to talk about that one, but we knew their weak side is top side and mid, so we just play off that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really impressed with your guys' coordination. Like, you guys were so well organized with everything. Like, you guys, it's so weird because you were down Dragon Souls both times. Like, they had Dragon Souls both times, and you guys still won. So I was really impressed with the way you guys handled these team fights and everything like that. So great job. We're gonna be seeing you in the finals, and I'm hoping to see, like, some more spicy picks like Zillion mid. Like, I love it so much, and we'll see if you get the Viego again. And just great job, congratulations! Like, super entertaining, and this was a great win for your team. So celebrate it, enjoy it.
Oh, MVP Bandito, easy claps.
Right on.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. MVP
I like the spirit.
Bandito.
I like the spirit.
All right, and now we're joined with is it Zealot? You're gosh, who were you this last game? I know you were Darius on the game one, right?
Shogat, I'm pretty sure.
Shogat. Dang it. Shogat. Okay, so hey, I'm gonna say it straight up. Like, I really like what you guys did with your objective control. Like, your macro has always been so good. Like, just out of curiosity, like, why didn't Viego get banned in that second game?
Viego didn't really get banned because we had answers, but we kind of fell into some pitfalls. as far as the rest of the map was concerned. You know, I listened to a little bit of the Mailbox's interview, and
Yeah, he's kind of
I
like a meme.
disagree. I think you could put honestly anybody on, not to disrespect him, but like, all in all, he had a really large impact on game one. But game two, not really so much. That's my opinion. But looking back on game one and game two, you know, I think it really came down to like execution. And I really wasn't expecting the Zillion mid and the Camille top to be as influential as they were.
Me neither,
So
actually.
I really suspect that they were practicing it on alt accounts, which is smart. I just didn't expect it. We put a lot of respect towards their tried and true champions that we knew could make a difference. But the mobility of the Camille and the mobility and enabling of Zillion in even halfway decently coordinated team fights just completely flipped the games over, and just made it, the bar for execution was just too high.
Blade, let me ask you: do you have any questions for him at all?
For who? Oh,
Blade.
got you.
Um. So you still want to at least the second game as well.
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you want to tell me why you didn't think of picking another jungler that game?
We were thinking about it. We were leaning Vi or Elise, but we chose to stick with the Elise, just because of better dive potential. I mean, Elise is a bit harder to execute on than Vi, so in that respect, maybe it would have been better to go Vi. But we really wanted to be able to match the tempo, and we felt that Elise would be better to do that than Vi.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, like your guys' macro was still really solid. Like you guys controlled the Dragon Souls both games. You know what I mean? Like you controlled objectives really well, and what it came down to was just really small minor things that actually ended up turning into big things. So I just want to say congratulations on like such a great run that you guys had. Like it was so entertaining watching your team play, and as a newcomer to this league, I just want to say thank you so much because like I felt honestly I thought your team was going to sweep it all. Like after I watched your guys run against Lamar Jackson fan club, like your macro is so good, and even in this game, like even in your losses, your macro was so solid. So I just want to say, great job with everything. I really enjoy watching you guys play and your objective control, and yeah, and we'll see what happens going forward into this next season, and I really appreciate talking to you.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm glad you enjoyed watching.
Yeah, it was really fun to cast.
All right, so that was gonna be what we had mailbox. I know I keep saying mailbox assassins. Like it's mailbox angels. Mailbox angels are gonna go ahead and take that series win 2-0 against on the spot. Blake, let me ask you. Okay. Blake, let me ask you. What do you think is the major takeaway that we saw right here from Mailbox Angels? Not Mailbox Assassins, because that's not the team.
I think future teams should really look to banning at least that Viego, giving a little bit of respect, and just kind of just banning champions that they seem to be played recently on AVG and just seeing how they perform and stuff like that.
Mm. All right. So tomorrow, this is what we got going on. So we got another playoff game. This is going to be who's going into the finals. Excuse me, versus Mailbox Angels. I didn't say Assassins. Haha. It's going to be who is it? Rubber Ducky Team versus Natural Big Boys Club. And yes, that is going to be the number 1 versus the number 5 seed. So tomorrow, tune in at 5. Well, it's 5 time in Central, but it's going to be 6:30 Eastern, and that would be, I guess that would be what, 4:30, 3:30. Haha, math. PST. Yeah, don't make fun of me, damn it. I used to live in California. That's the sad part, but I don't live there anymore. So yeah, tune in tomorrow around this time. So 5:30, 6:30, 3:30, and we're gonna get to see 2 other teams go at it for a chance to battle out the finals against Mailbox Angels, and whoever wins this next game is going into that final match. And honestly, I feel like Mailbox Angels kind of showed, like, even where they're behind in macro and all these things, like, it doesn't even really matter, just because it feels like their team fight and individual, like, it just seems like they just outplayed. You know what I mean?
They're very dominant. This just in general, I think.
Gaiochi, how do you say your name? Gaiochi? It's doomed. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. We're gonna go ahead and sign off right here, and I unless there's anything else that I'm missing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call it. I hope everybody enjoyed these games. Like, it was a 2-0, but I mean, we can't say that games weren't competitive, right, Blade? Like, they were
Yeah.
competitive games.
Yeah, it was. Everybody gave their best effort until the end.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody comes back tomorrow, joins us, checks out these next games, and enjoys the fruit of the labor of Avid Gaming. So have a great day, everybody. We love you. Blade, do you got anything else to say?
No, I think we can end it here.
Oh, you don't want to tell everybody you love them. Okay. Okay.
Awake to my voice.
They do ult in behind the Zyra. Meanwhile, teleport is coming out from Victor. Kaisa flying in with the ultimate. Hecarim using his ultimate now, going in onto the back line. Zyra barely getting out of this, very low. Victor doing a ton of damage, just going after him, running them down. This Victor is massive right now. Onto Morgana Ezreal. Meanwhile, Hecarim is here on the counter gank, going in onto Jhin. Sack drop very low, forcing his passive. Meanwhile, Jhin does end up going down. Hecarim looking for the double kill, does end up getting it.
Misfortune stays alive.
Oh, that was such a good misfortune.
Oh my gosh, the bloodbath. Protobell, he just basically moved it to the back line. They're jumping everything on Ornn right now, though. Ooh, hey.
Found you.
That was a really good cue to land it and get the grab it on proc.
And that's gonna be Inferno 92 getting the kill.
Here comes the freaking bug. Everyone is so freaking low. Oh my god, and just an absolute wipe.
Is he? No! Jacob's gonna be able to get the kill here, and the Misfortune's caught out of position. Here comes the Samir ultimate. That's a double kill. Oh my god!
Yasuo hits the tornado and gets the ultimate onto Ezreal.
Rexing stole the dragon! That's gonna be Ocean Soul going over to on the spot, and the Wukong is gonna get the shutdown. Wukong survives! Are you kidding me? That's gonna be the flashover. That's game!